Hi everyone, welcome to Data Driven Investing. Today we are going to go over meta stock from the technical standpoint and why I have accumulated meta stock of over worth 100k in the last 1 month. So let's get started. First thing, please do your own research and evaluate the stock from the fundamental perspective. If you really believe in the stock, I'm going to go over some key technical indicators and charts that I believe that makes Meta a really good long-term opportunity right now. So let's get started. Go to tradingview.com. This is a tool that I heavily use to analyze charts. Visit Meta. So the default view on tradingview.com will give you a chart from a daily standpoint, daily time frame. And if you look at the chart, is there anything specific that you see? Absolutely not. Some key insights that I look at, Meta has dropped off around recently. It has dropped around 25% in a matter of months post recent earnings. Beyond that, I don't really see and understand a lot. I will be explaining three key concepts. First is simple moving averages. Second is understanding trends, and third is relative strength index. By using a combination of these factors, I believe that Meta is providing a really good value as of today. So let's get started with simple moving averages. Before we get started into, we look at the charts. The first question that I would like to always ask is, what are moving averages and why does it really matter? So let's take an example of my friend Tom, who believed in Meta stock and he set an order to buy Meta stock every single day for last 200 days. So if he has been buying and purchasing Meta stock for every day, his average price will be the average of last 200 days. So that is what moving averages give you. So let's go to TradingView back, search for simple moving average and go to settings and change the length to 200 days. Once we do that, from the chart, we can see that TradingView has plotted a smoothened curve, which is the moving average at any single point. So what do we observe from this chart? One key thing that I see is whenever the price has dropped below its 200-day moving average, it has always bounced back very strongly. So the first one was the metaverse crash, the second one was the tariff crash, and the third one is the recent ongoing earnings effect. So every time price has collapsed, it has bounced back and reclaimed the 200-day moving average. So this is the first factor that I liked about Meta. But one key thing that we should not only rely on a single indicator. In technical analysis, it is said that the more indicators you have, the easier it is to get probability stacked in your favor. So as we have aligned on the moving average, let's go and understand what trends are and how do I look at trends. So whenever a stock goes up, it doesn't always go up in a straight direction. It always makes a new high by going in waves. And each time it makes a new high, it is always higher than the previous high. This is what is a definition of an uptrend. Meta stock has been in an uptrend, and if we can connect the base, we can see that each time it tries to break the uptrend, the price bounces back. Let's try to implement and see what trend is Meta in right now. So from the charts, if you connect the lows from the metaverse crash to the tariff crash and you keep connecting the dots, you can see that Meta is holding the support pretty strongly and the stock is really in an uptrend. So each time the price hits the lower zone, it bounces back pretty strong. And right now, price is still sitting at its support zone. So this is the second factor for me to start accumulating Meta stock whenever it tries to go below 200-day moving average. And at the same time, if it hits the support zone that we can see on the chart. The third factor is relative strength index, which tells you what is the strength in the stock for it to go up. So if we look at the bottom chart that I see, whenever the strength had weakened in the stock, it has strongly tried to bounce back, and this makes it a strong zone. And the third factor, hey, the strength of the stock is weak, but did something change fundamentally? Not really. So when I see a weaker strength in the stock and it is hitting absolutely good levels, this is the indication for me to go and accumulate. So this was a three-factor setup for MetaStock from the technical standpoint, and it is a major reason why I have been accumulating MetaStock as and when it tries to fall. My first zone that I started to purchase was around 580, and the second zone that I purchased was around 620, which brings my average to around 600. Hope you like this video. Please do share and subscribe to my channel. Before we wrap up, I wanted to quickly introduce my website, datadriveninvesting.io. This is the place where I document how I personally look at markets using data, technical analysis, and experience built over many years. On this website, you'll find a section known as chart setups. And if you open the US setups, here I post different charts that I have been tracking closely, namely Pfizer, Intel, Roblox, Google, Meta, Amazon, and most of the stocks that I have been following. If you open any of these charts, you'll find a lot of information about why I feel a particular level is good. I provide my key levels, and at the same time, you can go and read more about the blog and what technical setup is explained over here. Just to be clear, these are not trade recommendations. They are simply the levels and structures that I have been tracking for my analysis. If you are interested to be notified as I post new chart setups, please go and put in your email and you will be notified as new chart setups are published. Beyond chart setups, the blog section contains ample of information and my learnings over the past decade, not limited to trading, but also explains trading psychology, risk management, and the lessons I have learned over the past years. Also, I am preparing an upcoming course where I go deeper into how I analyze charts, build frameworks, and think about risk and develop consistency over time. In this course, I'll be going over a lot of different content, starting from the very basics and advancing into key concepts and frameworks. You can review the course content on the site, and if you really want to sign up, feel free to drop your email and you'll get priority access when the course launches. And a final quick reminder, this website and this video are strictly for educational purpose only. Nothing here should be considered a buy or sell recommendation. Always do your own research and make decisions that fit your own risk profile. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you inside the website.